So, having edited this episode, I realized my original intro was unhinged and crazy. So, Aleks found the worst song on earth, and I was going to just put it in here with no context. But then I realized it's a minute and a half of just noise. So, instead, I'm going to cut it short. If you really want to listen to it, it'll be at the end of the episode. You're welcome. Anyway, on with the episode.
What's that, baby? Ow! Ooh, good morning. Ooh, good morning. Wake up, you sweet darling. Ooh, wake up, you sweet darling. Ding dong goes the doorbell, baby. I'm yelling at you, sweet baby lady. Ooh, scrumptious. I'm a big weird man. Ooh, scrumptious. Ooh, I'm the big weird man. I'm knocking on your door. Wake up, baby. I brought a ham. Ooh, chicoochie
Weird man. My mom was Humpty Dumpty, man was Dracula.
The fucking out-of-tune guitar is so fucking funny.
All right, so we'll start the episode. We'll do the Noyz Boyz.
All
I'll
right.
let you handle it, Mr. Big Man, Mr. Big Weird Man.
I'm a big weird man. Tad, I brought you a ham.
Shut up.
I'm glad you like
God
that
damn
bit
it.
so much. Alright. Hey there, everybody. We're here with another Noyz Boyz.
Boys, woo.
Yeah, I did for once. Alright. So, Christmas time. We had a good Christmas time. Not a lot of gifts at Christmas time. I was not overworked or anything. I didn't take vacation and then work through my vacation and get double pay or anything. I'm not exhausted or anything. No. Christmas time. Now, Tad,
Aleks is the king of wages.
I am employee of the month, like SpongeBob, alright? Now, I give off the attitude of a SpongeBob, but deep down, I'm a bit of a Squidward, alright? Now, for Christmas this year, I got something incredibly interesting. So, this is kind of a Tim update, because I know you guys seem to love hearing about my coworker, Tim.
Yeah, his new best friend. Oh wait, hold on, you gotta do the. Here's the sound effect. You go, Tim update.
Tim update, the Tim date. So, a couple of things happened. One, before we went to Christmas Eve, the day before, like the 21st or whatever, we had like a Christmas, I don't want to call it a party, but we had a bunch of like free food and like fucking shit. We had like this taco truck come in.
Was Mr. Claus there?
Yes, we had a Santa Claus there, but he was out front with the kids, not with us. We were the fucking employees. Don't give
What do
a
you
shit.
mean, Santa Claus?
We had a really,
You mean
really
the?
good. We had a really good Santa Claus there this year, actually. But in the back, we had free tacos and stuff, and Tim strolls on by. Now, he shows up on my lunch period, because our days off kind of don't match up, so we just kind of hang out at work, whenever the one is like on break or something. So for my lunch break, he swings by, he brings his Nintendo Switch and his dock. We start playing fucking Super Smash Brothers on the big-ass TV in the fucking break room. We were just playing like Smash Bros and
pretty
shit.
based.
Yeah, we were just playing Smash Bros and shit. A bunch of the other like young guys were like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude!" We were doing that. I was initially kind of worried about hogging the entire TV, but apparently everyone was fucking down for it. So what do I know? But here's where it gets interesting. So Tim got me a Christmas present, which I did not expect him to do that. So he got me a Christmas present, and I showed you it. It was in a really, really fancy, like, Christmas present box. He went all out to get this really fancy gift for me, and I'm like, oh, dude, he showed me before he even gave me. I'm like, oh, yeah, dude, I got you a Christmas present, too. And it might get here a little late, though, because you know how busy everything is, as I quickly open up my phone and buy him something off of eBay. So, listen, I met him months ago, okay, when we were doing the 3DS thing. I didn't expect him to buy, like, a Christmas present outright immediately, you know? So, I quickly got him some fucking e-reader cards for the e-reader I got him, and a fucking silly-ass Nintendo 64, like, logo t-shirt off of Etsy, right? Now...
That's a pretty solid one.
Yeah.
E-reader cards, that's like a really cool retro thing, too.
He loved the e-reader card, too. Now, he liked his gift. However, man, do you guys remember the fucking story of my adventure going to the game store?
I do. Where you, I believe it was you biked 15 miles up and down hills rather than just drive a car.
Yes. However, do you know who else remembered that story? Tim remembered that story. Now, do you guys remember...
So hold on, Alex. You're saying that Tim listens to the podcast. Hey, Alex, who is Oops the Horse? The famous podcast host Oops the Horse? Who's Nyaru-chan?
I have absolutely no idea who that is or who Nyaru is. But apparently, I really popped a boner into that one. Much like the Hulk, I kind of just caused destruction in my wake accidentally. And I am actually sorry for that. Anyway, so... he didn't listen to the podcast. I just told Tim the story. Now, he remembered the 3 things that I wanted to buy there. Do you remember the 3 things that stood out to me in the store?
Yes. It was, no.
Yeah, he did apparently. Because even I was just like, man, I kind of wish I bought Mario Paint while I was there. I couldn't get that CRT, obviously. And there was a copy of Earthworm Jim 2 for the Saturn, which I didn't need, but, I mean... I love Earthworm Jim, and I would love to have that for my collection. But I'm going to spend $100 for something to look nice on my shelf, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
I hear the Earthworm Jim plasma. That's like one of those sound effects that just sticks in my mind.
Plasma.
Exactly.
Groovy. No. He gives me his present. He's like, oh, don't open it yet. Open it on Christmas Day. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. So it's all sit in my backpack, do my work day, and I come home, blah, blah, blah. Christmas Day, it comes in. I open his present, and I'm like, okay, I know for a fact he bought me Mario Paint, because I was talking about how much I wanted to get that and how I thought it was really cool and everything. So I open it up, and lo and behold, it was that copy of Earthworm Jim 2 that was $108 fucking dollars.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I felt incredibly terrible that motherfucker spent that much money on me when all I got him was like a shitty t-shirt and an e-reader card.
Alex, I want to let you know. So Alex got me some cool Twin Peaks stuff, and I was like, oh, sick. This is awesome. I washed the shirt in cold water, and it immediately, turned to shreds.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so so he got me, a Twin Peaks mug and, a shirt. And I washed the shirt because I'm like, okay, it's a brand new shirt. I washed it in cold water because it's got that,
where it's, taped
kind of
on.
plasticky.
Yeah.
Kind of plasticky printed on thing. And I take it out of the washer. I didn't even put it in the dryer yet. And already, the shit's, peeling off in its strands. So I think what happened is some Uyghur in mainland China was being whipped to make that shirt. And it fell apart before I even got to wear it outside once.
Well, sorry about that.
The mug works. The mug's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So Alex is fantastic. He's a fantastic gift giver.
Listen. I spent $200-something on my aunt, all right? Everyone else had to suffer this year.
There's not enough Christmas joy for everyone.
I mean, there isn't. I'm employee of the month at a Walmart, not a gold mine.
So it's new in box, or is it just in a protective shell?
I mean, say new. It's not new because it's a fucking 30-year-old fucking copy of a game. But I mean, it's not wrapped in plastic or anything. But it's in very, very good condition. No scratches or anything. And it even has the manual, and the box isn't dinged up or anything. So this is
Hell yeah.
For how old this is as good as you're gonna fucking get, right? For a Saturn game, it's so nice. I can't believe he bought it for me. And I did test it out. It runs super well. It's great. Fucking,
Hell yeah.
I just feel awful, though, because it's just, I expected him to get Mario Paint. That was only, $40-something, right? That was cheaper than it was on eBay. I did not expect him to just go out there and get me a $100 fucking thing for my collection. So, next time it's ever his birthday, I'm going to try to get him something nice at that game store, too.
Yeah, but don't worry too much, Alex. You're not the worst gift I got this year, definitely.
I'm glad I'm not the worst.
Yeah, the worst I got was fucking Norovirus.
What the fuck is the Norovirus? Is this the new corona I gotta be worried about? I have to pretend to care about?
It's like monkeypox.
Oh, okay.
No, it's, so Norovirus is basically, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I went outside today for the first time in a week because I've been so sick, and I bought these Shaq-flavored gummies, and I have one sitting on my desk, and it's just staring at me with its deformed face.
Oh, I hate those.
I have
Those
to
are dog
move it.
shit. Those taste like fucking plastic, dude.
Yeah, they're horrible. But it's got my boy Shaq on there. Dude, Shaq's publicist, I don't know who he has. Well, I can't think of a single person who's like, yeah, I don't like Shaq. I don't like Shaquille O'Neal, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has a pretty positive opinion of him.
It's true.
He hasn't done anything too bad, I don't think. But No, what Norovirus is so it's like 5:00 the day after Christmas, and we're getting ready. I'm gonna go visit my older brother. We're gonna eat some pizza at like a local place that he doesn't get to go to very often. It was we had Christmas. I had all my family there. I've got fucking 13 cousins, right? I got a lot of cousins. I got a big family, and we all look the same because the Buckley genes are strong. It was fun. It was fun. It was just, I go to my grandma's on Christmas Eve. I go there on Christmas Day. Day after Christmas, just all of a sudden it was 5:37, and I know this because that's when I almost shat my pants. So we're driving to go visit my brother, and I'm like, oh, we gotta turn around, Kirsten. This ain't gonna work. Like, I pull over, and I'm like, trying to just like spew it out, and I'm like, no. I get back. And then for the next 48 hours, I am stuck in a bathtub, dude. I could not get out because if I moved, I would fucking throw up or I would shit myself. And then my phone starts going off and it's like, ba-ding, ba-ding. Or I'm sorry, no, my notification sound is obviously the Team Fortress 2 notification, like,
yeah, of course.
So I'm hearing that, like, constantly. I look at it, and it's the family group chat, and it's like, yup, mom's sick, yup, older brother's sick, yup, younger brother's sick, yup, his babies are sick, everyone, just boom, 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 everyone's spewing, dude. It was horrible. I had COVID twice, and I wasn't nearly as sick as I was during these past few days.
So what is the Norovirus exactly? Because you didn't actually explain it.
It's basically just another virus, like a stomach bug, but
Yeah,
it's
right.
just very fucking quick. It can... So what happened is, I'm pretty sure one of the kids was sick, and because they're children, like, at a party, he was probably, like, licking his hands and then rubbing it on everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, kids tend to do.
I mean, it could have been from that. It could have been from somewhere outside. I don't know. That's the problem, is that it, like, actually spreads really, really, really fucking fast. It's like RSV. That's the other one. I don't remember. That's something virus. I don't remember. But that one, like, fucks up babies and old people. Like, it really gets them fucked up. So this is how sick I was, though. So, like, 5:37, I turn around, I get back home, and I immediately take all my shit off, and I'm like, I know what's gonna happen here, and I go hop in the bathtub. I was so sick that my brain could not understand why I was suddenly throwing up. So here's what would happen, Aleks. I swear to God this is true. I'd be sitting in the bathtub, and my brain would just be racing, and all of a sudden I'd feel like, oh, time to throw up. And my brain would interpret it as, yes, the attack style in RuneScape must be set to stab for me to throw up, so I'm going to throw up now. Like 6 times. And then if I wasn't going to throw up, but I felt like it, I'm like, no. I would tell I swear to God this is real, Aleks. I would tell myself, no, it's on Slash. So... Here's a little inside baseball. So I've spent 871 hours on RuneScape this year. I think maybe it's time to take a little bit of a break. Maybe.
Now listen, I want to let everyone know something. Tad has played RuneScape significantly longer than I have played Arknights this year.
Yeah, listen. At first, I was like, Aleks did it more than me. And then I remembered my year in review of RuneScape did not include the temporary game mode leagues that I have spent more than 200 hours on.
Fucking...
In my defense, I have no defense. I'm entirely at fault for this.
Listen. Chat, listen. I admitted that I was wrong. I admitted that I was stupid to try to blame other things for my lack of art, and I went back to the game that I just genuinely really, really like, right? I've been doing fan art for it. I admit that I just really like this game. Tad, is RuneScape really worth 800 hours?
I refuse to accept Shadow Tad. That guy's a bitch, and I hate him.
I accepted my shadow. Now I have a persona. My persona is quickly looks up random god, Aztec Flayed Skin God. What's his fucking name? Yippee Totec.
Charlie. Zippy Totec. Yeah.
I assume because it's an X, it's like Yippee, because they're fucking Mexican. Yippee Totec, the god that rips his own skin off. Yeah, Yippee Totec, that is my persona. The god that fucking rips his own skin off and then it regrows. He's the god of corn, by the way.
Based.
Oh, also, he's the god of chores. So I want you to picture this. Oh, hello, Timmy. Sorry, fucking. What would I call fucking
Yippee.
Yippee. Hey, Yippee.
Do you think the Fortnite and Coca-Cola kid is the reincarnation?
No, Yippee, you better do your chores, or the Flayed Skin God is gonna kick your ass.
So I had a couple innovations that happened during this sick period. I genuinely don't remember that 3-day span from like the 26th to the 28th, dude.
Oh, dude,
I don't
it's crazy.
remember what happened.
You should have seen some of the things you were saying in Maine, bro. It was fucked up. You're talking about Uncle Dane and how he did nothing wrong and everything. You're like, you're trying to get the mod list for pyrocynical stuff. Dude, it was fucked up.
I would never do that. No, okay, so first interesting choice that I did on like day 2. So okay, I'm up literally all night, just constantly shitting and throwing up. Like I sit on the toilet and it's not pleasant, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I got a big mixing bowl that I was using. And then Kirsten introduced me to the next step in vomit technology. We call this the vomit box. And I sent this to you because the cat jumped in it before I could use it. And I was like, well, now I have to go get another one. So it's this genius idea. You take a garbage bag. You know what a garbage bag is, Alex?
Unfortunately, yes, I do.
All right, you know what a cardboard box is?
No, explain it to me.
I don't know either, but you take one of those, you put it in a garbage bag, and then you throw up in it. And the cardboard absorbs it, and then when you're done, you just take the garbage bag and you go, oh, and then you tie it, and then you swing it around your head and you throw it out your back door. I had an individual big brain moment. So after I was done, right, today it's gone after like 5 days. I'm in the clear so far. And I was like, man, this bathtub is covered in vomit and shit, and I don't want to clean this. What's the best way to do it? So I could scrub it, but I don't really want to do that because I'm lazy, and if I do that, I can't play RuneScape. So what I did is I took a drill bit. Now follow through everything.
Where is this going?
This may sound stupid, but this is actually genius. We did this when I lived with my friend John, and drilled a hole into a toilet brush on like the handle, and then clamped it onto my drill, and then took a bunch of I think I told you about Castile soap. I call it my schizo soap because it's got like tiny text written all over it that has like biblical verses and shit. For those at home, go ahead and Google Dr. Bronner soap. And it is crazy person
Bronner soap.
When your soap is preaching, you know it's good shit. So I used that, and I put it all over the toilet brush. I just went, it just went all over my bathtub, and it fucking worked like a charm, dude. You could lick that toilet bowl or that bathtub. But the whole time, like another thing that I did. This is what I knew that like I had to kind of like stop and like maybe chill out. So I was desperate. I was like, I need to eat something that's not bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast, or I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. So I was feeling well enough. I walked to Casey's. Yes, I was carrying a communicable disease, like a respiratory-based disease, and I went outside to like a grocery store. But I bought like a little ice cream cone. And I get home, and I open up the ice cream cone, and there's like this green fucking frozen slime on it. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, Tad, you don't have the energy to go out and get another ice cream cone. What are you gonna do? And I wish my brain was working enough to take a photo of it, because, dude, it looked like Slimer sneezed on my ice cream in like one big glop. But I was like, I need this. So I took like a butter knife, I just scooped it off, ate the ice cream, and about 10 minutes later, I threw up again. I don't know why. But yeah, so that's how sick I was. My brain was processing things in RuneScape the same way that I processed it after staying up for 72 hours playing Mario Party, where all I could hear was the coin blinks. It was that. I would close my eyes and see RuneScape. By the way, just hit tier 8 in RuneScape today in the leagues. Now I got the specialist relic, so I can do my special attack 5 times. It's kind of bussin', Alex. You wouldn't get it. But that's what I've been up to. I actually took the opportunity because I was just dead, right?
Yeah.
I actually started watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, which that came out years ago. And dude, they fucking crunch that shit. I'm not even done with like the first 20 episodes. Them bitches already going dynamic.
Yeah.
Like, it is fast.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z had like some of the most filler ever created in TV, like history, I think. There was a lot of time they would just kill, because when you actually look at the manga Dragon Ball Z, it goes by actually a lot faster than you think. Mm-hmm. The anime, because like it's a combination of, when you're airing filler, it's you get seasons, right? I can't tell the story of like Goku going from like the Vegeta to Frieza in like 13 episodes. You can do that in like 8. I need to get like 5 more episodes just filled out here, right? And so when it's popular, but then there's another thing that happens is that there'll be things that, I know this happened to Naruto a lot. The manga will go on a break for whatever reason because the guy is just, I don't know, hitting that fucking by a bus or something. He just can't draw for like a little while. Unfortunately,
or God forbid he decides to take a vacation.
Dude, actual sin against God right there. So like the anime comes out and it's like, oh wait, shit, we actually just like caught up to the fucking thing. We still have the season ordered. We gotta just make up our own fucking arc, don't we? If you don't know, that's what happened to Full Metal Alchemist. Did you know that Full Metal Alchemist has a completely different ending in the anime? Because they literally caught up to the manga, and he still didn't finish it after like 3 months. Like, they had like 3 seasons booked up. They just said, fuck it, we'll do it ourselves. And they just made their own ending.
I didn't know that. I knew that with Toonami here in the West, Dragon Ball Z, they only had it done up to like the Frieza saga, and the manga wasn't done yet, so they just replayed it all so they could have like a buffer.
Yep. Yeah, shit just happens like that sometimes. But that's why a lot of filler exists. And like nowadays, they're a lot better with how they order seasons, and so for the most part, there's a lot less filler in things.
It's pretty funny because multiple times in Dragon Ball Z, it's like, it's going to be 3 months until Goku gets back. Next episode, Goku gets back. It's like, you guys kind of forgot that. Yeah, something that's fun about Dragon Ball Z Kai is they mix in like certain shots from the original series that were not allowed to be re-aired. Like when Piccolo blocks Nappa's hit on Gohan, it flashes black and white like super, super fast. And obviously... You can't do that anymore. But in Dragon Ball Z Kai, they just had that in there. They just brought it back in. I could tell it was different because it was a slightly different resolution than the rest of the series was. And I just thought that was really neat. But it's, I don't know. It's one thing I'm terrified of is I'm terrified that Dragon Ball Z Kai, because I don't remember all the filler it's cutting out. Some of the filler episodes I liked. I liked when Goku was stopped on Snake Way by that one lady. I thought that was a fun episode.
Yeah, it was.
Like, if they skip a Hercule episode, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, right?
So,
like, Hercule isn't even in the show yet. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't know if they skipped over him.
There is actually a series of filler episodes that I genuinely like, and I wish they kept in Kai. That is the entire training arc between Piccolo and Gohan. That all happened off screen in the manga and in Kai. In the original run, fuck it, we have 4 extra episodes. Fuck it, we'll just show them bonding here. And that is like, those are actually really good episodes because you see the bond, you see the training, you see it blow up the moon and stuff. But also like, it just feels kind of like old Dragon Ball. Before, it feels really classic. And I really like those that series of filler.
It's kind of to the point, like, the pacing is fine, but I'm like, I know the reason I love Dragon Ball is because these characters are strong, it's a gag setting, things are kind of like, there's a pattern with things that I like. I would say, now people are going to put me on the fucking cross for saying this, okay? But there are aspects of Dragon Ball Z that I enjoy that are also present in things like Twin Peaks, that are present in Homestuck.
The fuck are you talking about?
Let me explain. Don't nail me up there yet.
Listen,
okay?
chat. Listen, I'm getting some disco and Lynchian vibes from this right now.
No, I like things that are overly complicated, but also not that big of a deal. I like when there's like a ton of moving parts on something, but it's also like, who gives a shit, right? Like, those parts are there, they exist.
Have you ever heard of Warhammer?
But ultimately, who gives a fuck?
Okay,
right?
So you need to play 40K then.
No, I'm not on the gender or autism spectrum. I can't play Warhammer 40K. Well, no, I am probably on the autism spectrum. My brain was interpreting sickness as video games, so shit. I did have Space Wolves. I did play that once. Fuck. Maybe you got me. No, but I was just like, it was when I was sick, and I was just like, fuck it. I want something that's comfy. I know everything that happens. I know the characters. I might hop back to the original series, because I'm like, the characters I love in Dragon Ball Z, I love them because they had all these weird filler episodes that I would catch as a kid that like fleshed them out.
Yep.
And Dragon Ball Z Kai kind of doesn't have any of those. And it's like, it keeps some of them. But yeah, it is like, why does Gohan care about Piccolo? He trapped him on top of a mountain. And then there was 2 scenes where like he threw him in the water, then punched him in the face with his eye beams.
Yeah.
By the way, Goku could use telepathy. He never does that again, does he?
So like the thing with the filler is that like you like you said, you spend way more time with them, which is really nice to get with the characters. But like the filler of the original Dragon Ball Z is like kind of part of it. Because it's like every single game and like other like movie or anything they make references the fucking shit. Like, listen, you can't go 5 minutes of the fucking driving special being mentioned at least once, right? Like, those are part of the overall culture of the like show, and I do think like, yes, they are objectively a waste of time, but I don't know, they're kind of fun.
Dragon Ball Z is a gag manga. It's silly and it's fun. Like, you can't really take Dragon Ball Z seriously. Everyone just keeps powering up all the time. Every fight goes the exact same. Goku gets pushed to his limits. So Yajirobe comes in and cuts the tail off. And it's just, it's fun. It's fine. It's enjoyable.
So you said
I think I'm going to swap back.
Yeah, I understand that. But you said that you like these kind of shows where they're overly complicated and shit. I've noticed that for a lot of the theme that I like, I tend to like things that are either have a really good scale of adventure or just a lot of fucking misery. I seem to really like characters who suffer endlessly but overcome it in the end. Because if they don't like okay, so I love seeing a motherfucker just go through it, like lose a fucking arm while he fights and then win the fight in the end, right? I love to see him just get absolutely shit on, but I need to see them win, though. If they just get beat the fuck up and like destroyed and then like nothing happens, then it's just torture porn, right? There's got to be a resolution, a climax to all that suffering and pain.
See, and that's why I'm like, what when you get back around to disco,
I'm going to.
That is disco.
Yeah, well, when I get some time, when I'm in the mood for it, because I actually did hop back on and I did shoot down the body and I did all the investigations and shit. I am now officially farther than when I was. I will unironically play it more when I have some time. I'm just so. Right now, I haven't really been in the mood for story because I've been so burnt out from work. I've been kind of just playing simpler games at the moment. My ranked grind and Marvel Rivals aside, but like, so like, Art Nights hasn't been having anything crazy going on right now, right? I've just been like farming some bullshit because it's been dead weeks. But I haven't been playing Fire Emblem on the side because I'm like, fuck, I don't really want to commit to like a difficult strategy game right now on my break, bro. I'm fucking blown the fuck out. Can I play some motherfucking Tetris?
The fuck out.
Yeah, can I play some
BTFO?
Yeah, can I play some fucking Tetris or something? So I'm just playing Tetris or fucking the Pac-Man Championship Edition on my fucking 3DS and just like fucking around, right?
It's good.
Yeah,
Pac-Man Championship Edition fucks hard.
Oh yeah,
dude.
it's godlike. But like in the moment, I just haven't been in the mood for very like a game that to pay a lot of attention to.
Yep. Speaking of which, so. Steam year in review came out, right? Everyone kind of does their year in review. I'm looking at Alex's spider graph that they have. Alex's graph, he's heavy on MOBA, heavy on hero shooter, heavy on Souls-like, and then visual novel, mythology, and multiple endings. What the fuck were you playing?
Okay, listen. SpongeBob GIF, I could explain. So the MOBA ones...
Hold on, before you do that, let me explain how based mine is compared to yours. Tads, what did he play? Cult Classic. MOBA, a very, very small amount. Hero Shooter, that's fine, it's TF2. Traditional roguelike, 1990s. Typing.
What is typing?
That is motherfucking Cryptmaster, the greatest game on Earth. It's a riddle game. You walk around as 4 dead zombies, and you can type fart and they laugh, and it's funny. You type in your attacks, like you have to type in hit and whatever, and like they learn new moves as you beat the shit out of enemies. It's great. It's fun.
I assume this is like Scribblenauts, where you can write things in a way where you can basically become unstoppable. Like you type like unbreakable things, so you like do undodgeable attack, and you always hit.
Sort of. That's what I thought it was. At first, I thought it was an AI game. I thought it was like, that, but it says right on the Steam page, like, this game is not AI. It's actually good.
Oh, base.
What you do is it's a little bit like Legend of Grimrock, where you play as 4 dudes that are just like in a single square, and like you turn like 45-degree angles, you walk 1 tile forward, and you move like that. But what you do is you encounter enemies, and then you just type out like the character's attacks, and you'll learn their attacks by interacting with chests, where like the Cryptmaster, the lich guy, like looks at it, and he's so old, he's like, this is like a weird metal rod with a feather on it. Like, he doesn't know what it is. So you can ask him questions like touch, and he'll be like, it's light, or pick up, and he'll be like, I can easily snap it, and there's a hole on the end, and shit like that. And then you guess what it is. It's like flute. And he goes, oh, that's right. And then you get a bunch of points, and then it like fills out what your current word you're trying to figure out for each character is. Like, it'll put an F-L-U-T-E in there, and then you have to try and guess what the word is, and then boom, you get your next move unlocked, or you get your next little flavor text thing, and then it moves on, and that's how your guys get stronger. It's really fun. It's a unique game. That's why it's up there with like my 3 most played.
All right. So for over on my side, MOBA, that's Deadlock. Hero Shooter, that's Deadlock and Team Fortress 2 combined, because those are both
and Marvel Rivals.
Yes. Souls-like, that's just Elden Ring still, because I was playing not just Elden Ring, but I was also doing the seamless co-op mod and playing with random people, which is a very good mod. But the way that mod works is it still opens up and runs through the Steam client, even though it's a different like save file and like thing. So even though I'm technically not playing regular Elden Ring, it's still giving me Elden Ring playtime. So fucking around in like this quasi MMO version of Elden Ring added a lot of time to that. Visual novel, that's Wani, obviously. I did a whole episode about that. Multiple endings is also still Wani, but that also combines with mythology, which is Black Myth Wukong, which also has multiple endings. And so does Elden Ring,
that's where the
actually.
mythology came from.
Yeah, I played a lot of Black Myth Wukong. That game kind of fucking rules. I want to talk about this game a little bit. All right. Now listen, I know it didn't win the Game Awards, and the Chinese guy was all sad about it. Yeah, make fun of him, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But
Who did win the Game Awards? Because I actually...
Astrobot!
You know what? That's earned. That game fucks hard.
Then make a real video game once in 20 years, immediately win an award. Bro, is it just that easy?
It's just that cheesy.
So Black Myth Wukong is really interesting because, like, this game, it's a real fucking video game. Like, oh my fucking god, dude. It is an actual, honest-to-God action game that came out of the 2000s. This is something that you wish you could have played back then on the PS2. Like, you fuck around with these, like, you fuck around and get, like, new moves and shit, right? Like, so, like, you kill enemies and you, like, level up, right? You don't lose your souls like it's a Souls-like game. This is not like that. This is more like God of War, like the old ones. This is an actual action game, right? So you fight enemies and you upgrade your shit, but you don't just get like 10% more damage or something. No, you get full-on new moves to add into your combos and shit. And you get 3 stances that you can swap between mid-combo, so you're just like fucking around and it fucking rules, right? So,
I'm going to make a comparison to a game I've been playing recently. Aleks, this unironically reminds me of another game from the 2000s that I played. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie game.
I haven't played...
Did you ever play that one?
No, I actually have not.
So that one, we were just sitting in a living room, sick as hell, and I was like, "Let's find something fun." And Kirsten has a Steam Deck, so she legally acquired her emulated backup copy for the PS2 of the SpongeBob movie game. And honestly, it kind of fucks. Like, it's pretty good. Like, you run around, you get like manliness, like you get like weights. And then as you get those points, you get more upgrades for your moves and shit. And I kind of forgot what it was like to have a game that you could just play. You don't need an internet connection. And it's fun. Like, it's just a game. Like, the game doesn't sit there and give me a 48-minute long intro cutscene. It just puts me in the game and I start slapping around. I start slapping fish around. I forgot what it was like.
Yeah, Black Myth Wukong, while it does have a lot of cutscenes in the story, it just feels like a good action game. And what's also fucking crazier is that, like, you can fight these bosses and mini-bosses, and you can gain their form. So you get, like, these kind of quasi-extra playable characters to play with, too. It fucking rules.
See, that's a
fucking
really
love it.
good idea.
Yeah.
Because you're like, fuck, dude, I really like this boss. I wonder what he's going to give me. Like, almost like a Mega Man thing. We're like, fuck, dude, I can't wait till I get his power.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's a smart design
you'll
choice.
get, like, their weapon, a piece of some gear, or just straight up get them as a playable fucking character. I'm a little spoilers, but like, when I fought the Yellow Dragon mini-boss, you have to find secret dragon mini-bosses throughout the game, and if you find all of them, you then fight the yellow one. You can challenge him, you beat him, and then you can play as him with his form. I lost my fucking mind when that happened. And then there's the actual, like, full-on, like, super boss of the game. And I'm gonna spoil one thing. The super boss in that game is the sickest shit in the goddamn world. So it's Erlang Shen.
Really?
Yeah, so Erlang Shen is from the story. Like, everything's from the story. This is like a sequel to Journey of the West. Now, I know a little bit of it because Overly Sarcastic did like a video series on that, so I know basically whatever she told me about it. So I know some of these characters and shit. And so what's interesting is that when you fight Erlang Shen, he's like this kind of rival figure to Wukong. He's always like chasing after him and shit. He's his Vegeta, right? So you fight him. He's like a really intense boss fight. He's got like his dog. He's got these lightning powers. He's doing all this crazy shit. And when you eventually beat him, it took me like 6 tries. You get the Phase 2, and the Phase 2 is not actually a difficult fight. It's more of like a victory lap, because what happens is that like Erlang Shen like transforms into a little bird and flies away. You chase after him. Then you go up into the mountains. He transforms into this big fucking thing, and he summons the 4 heavenly kings, who I only know from Shin Megami Tensei. So then your little monkey, because you're not actually Wukong, you're the destined one. You're like a piece of him, because he can do that hair thing that makes clones of himself or whatever. You're like this monkey that's like rising up to become him. So anyway, you were like, oh yeah? Well, you transform into this gigantic stone monkey, and then everything changes. You're now this giant thing, and you like step across the mountains of this big like arena, and you start just boxing the shit out of the 4 heavenly kings. And it's fucking awesome. The way it works is that every time you use a strong attack, you heal a little bit. Because so it's not difficult. You're basically never going to die. But it's like a victory lap because like, oh, you just beat the super hard boss. Well, here's just you just going ape mode, right? You beat the shit out of them, take their swords, start killing them with them. There's the guitar one. You grab the guitar out of his hand and smack him in the fucking face with it. It's so fucking cool. And then after you beat that, you know what you get? The Stone Monkey transformation, albeit a smaller version of it. So you can start beating the shit out of things in like that invincible state and finish the game with it. It's so cool. I genuinely really, really like that game. I'm sad it didn't win Game of the Year, but like it just brought me back to like, oh yeah, video games used to just be like an action game. Oh yeah, I would say it used to be fun because I still play plenty of old fun video games. It's more or less like action games used to be something other than just Dark Souls clones.
God, that's right. Because I'm really thinking about it of like a modern action game that's come out that hasn't just been a worse version of Dark Souls 1.
So the actual the horrible like black pill of the action game genre right now is that like before Black Myth Wukong came out and kind of after, all we have is Souls clone and gotcha game button masher.
Ugh.
And that's it. Like Black Myth Wukong is like legitimately the only action game that like really came out in the past like 8 years, and that's why it's so fucking awesome. If it ever goes on sale, I highly recommend it. Just got a big update. Hell, buy it at full price. Really good. Absolutely love it. Glory to the CCP. After that, what else do you think I've been playing that's maybe it's a little weird on my little view here?
So there's a few things on there. So first, how is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero?
So,
because I've been in the mood for a Dragon Ball game.
So I only played that a little bit. I didn't really play it that much. I didn't get super into it because I just wasn't really in the mood for it. But it's pretty fucking cool. It's basically like those old Dragon Ball Z games, the PS2, all the Budokai games that were just like imbalanced fuck games. They're funny. That's what this game is. This is a game where Yajirobe had to get nerfed in the very first patch. I want you to kind of process that, all right? Yajirobe was bullshit because what he would do is you have 2 different types of super meters. You have like the super meter and then like your like technical meter or whatever. So like Yajirobe's super is he dashes forward, hits you with the sword, right? And then his super is like his like ultimate like supercharged up one is he headbutts you, does like a whole cutscene where he hits you with the sword, right? Simple as. Yeah. But then his technical attack is he eats a senzu bean and regens his health to full. You can see where the problem is already showing with this guy.
Hell yeah. Dude, that sounds incredible.
So you would basically just get a lead as Yajirobe, knock him away, eat a sensu bean, fight again. Because the sensu bean was only like a level 1 tech, so you would gain that. You could just spam that like crazy and just keep full healing and just stall people. It was some
That
horseshit.
sounds a lot like it sounds a lot like the Naruto game that Brian ruined, where he could do the same thing. Where it's like, once I get you below my health, I can run away the whole game. You can't do a goddamn thing about it.
All right, now Yajirobe got nerfed. Now, after he got nerfed, who do you think the best character in the game was? And remember, this is a big game with like literally everybody, including like the Glup Shitos from the movies and shit, and like the Frieza soldiers.
All right, my guess: the female red ribbon officer that would hang out with Garlic Jr.
That's really close. However, it was Dr. Willow, aka Dr. Wheelo.
Who?
Yo, what? You don't remember Dr. Wheelo, the guy, the big brain guy in the mech suit in that one movie who I even legitimately forgot about?
Dr. Wheelo, of course. He looks like a bug man in a suit.
Dr.
How
Wheelo,
could I forget?
Dr. Wheelo fucking is so fucking stupidly overpowered. Oh, correction, he was. I haven't played this in a while. Maybe he got nerfed. But
What does he even do?
He has no combos. He has nothing just other than he can just smash his light button and shoot laser beams with his super attacks. However, he has one really stupid game design. He's a big character, a big body, right? He's like 3 times the size of everybody else. Because he can do that and he can like plays like Fat Janemba and stuff in this game and the Great Apes. But every time he dashes forward, he has a little belt like a pelvic thrust. That has a hitbox and it stuns people. So you can immediately see where this is going.
No.
So Dr. Wheelo would basically, he would just get up in your face and then just start spamming the X button or the A button.
Pelvic thrust, woo!
Pelvic thrust, woo! And he would just stun lock you. And it was, again, Tad, this game is awful in the best way possible.
Maybe I think the world just was not mentally prepared for Budokai 3 with online gameplay.
It was not,
I don't
dude.
think we were ready for what was going to happen.
Everyone's all like, I'm gonna play Brawly and Trunks and go Super Saiyan shit. Meanwhile, me, an intellectual, I randomized Dr. Wheelo and just started hitting the dash button. Also, what I was doing in order to scale up because I only played it for like 10 hours. I didn't play it that much. When I was doing online, I played as Dr. Giro. Do you remember what Giro can do?
He can make robots that have functional vaginas.
No. Also, she was a cyborg. She wasn't a full robot.
I'm sorry. She's an android that's actually a cyborg.
Yeah, because Hariyama's an
That's
idiot.
right. Functional uterus. I'm sorry. Functional uterus.
So, Dr. Giro has the energy drain cups on his hands. He can drain your
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's the
I
red
don't
thing.
remember that.
Dr. Giro. That a picture of him.
Wait, Alex. So how many versions of Goku are in here? Can I play as Goku with the heart virus?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So, let me show you a picture of him.
See, one of the Budokai games, I'm fairly certain, had a mission where you did play as Goku. You had like a time frame until your heart just exploded.
You can play as like a bunch of different Gokus and Vegetas. Half the roster is Goku and Vegeta. To let you know that. And there's still like
I do
30
remember
extra
Dr.
characters.
Giro. He was cool.
I liked him too. However, the little red things let him drain energy. In gameplay function, that means I drain your health, super, and tech meter whenever I use a regular throw on you. You can immediately see where this is going and why I was able to stomp people online. because if you get them scared enough to just try to block, there goes a third of your health, all of your super, and all of your tech meter, and give it to me. Okay, bye, buddy. And then his super
you can't
attack,
just like jump like in a fighting game. You can't jump to break it.
yeah, they can tech the throw and they can dodge it because you do the DBC little, the teleport. But like, there's options, but it just frees people up on like the first week. But also his super attack is he dashes forward and does that again, but does it even better. Drains even more health. It's so
even
stupid.
if they tech it, you can just be like, nah, fuck you, super.
Yeah, basically,
Goddamn.
This game is awful, and I like it. I'll hop back on and play some more now that the game's been out for a little while. Now, I want to talk about the story mode, though, because you're going to love this shit. Okay, all right. So you know how the story mode in this game works, right?
Is it like Xenoverse where it's like a million branching paths?
So, Xenoverse is just like some bullshit where it's just like you're on different like missions that are different what-if scenarios. This is a case where you create that what-if scenario, and it like everything
you
changes.
can make like a fucking wrestling game.
So you don't create it that way. Well, okay, correction. You can actually make your own little sub-level. So though the creating like the level creator is kind of basic, but in the main story, let's talk about Goku. Goku is like, oh shit, Raditz is here to kidnap Gohan. Piccolo drops down, he's like, yo, Goku, me and you, I know we have differences and shit, but we gotta go fight Raditz together. He's a threat to everyone. And he's a threat to my planet. And Goku has a choice, a little dialogue box shows up. Go with Piccolo, or go with Krillin. So instead of going with Piccolo, me, Krillin, and Master Roshi 3v1 Raditz instead. However, it branches again. Based on how good you do in the Raditz fight, judges by how like good the ending will be. So if you like get your ass kicked, Piccolo will show up and help you, and you'll basically get back onto the like regular storyline of Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
You have to beat the shit out of Raditz, and then a new cutscene plays where you know how you gotta hit like. Piccolo still shows up to do the special beam cannon, right? But this time, It's not just Goku there. So Goku tries to fight him and blast him. He dodges, only for Krillin to show up, throw a Destructo Disc, which causes Raditz to jump to the left. Then Roshi says, I got him now! Hits him with a lightning bolt thing that holds him in place, and then Piccolo kills him with the special beam cannon. So all four of us beat Raditz. Goku is still alive, Tad. This changes everything.
That's interesting.
So now that everything's different, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck's gonna happen now? Now, we know, because Raditz still says, you're fucked in 1 year from now when my two allies get here. They're gonna revive you with the Dragon Balls and kill all of you. And then dies. So then Goku's like, Master Roshi, we gotta train. We gotta train everybody. So Chaozu, Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, and Goku all team up and do a training arc together, and you get to fight them and beef up their stats and everything, and then we're ready. The entire Z fighters against Vegeta and Nappa. So then it goes down.
Okay.
So what happens now? Well, Yamcha fights the Cybermen in order to keep Krillin safe from dying. Yamcha beats the shit out of it and tries to get up and kill him, kill him and do the bomb thing, only for him to do like a spin kick and knock it away because he was ready for it. Everything is different because he's been trained now. He's ready.
Yeah.
So we all beat the shit out of Nappa, and he dies like usual. Then fucking Vegeta goes to fight Goku, goes grade 8 mode, and then you're like, don't worry, Goku, you're not alone. Tien shows up to start blasting with tri-beams. Yamcha throws up to throw a spirit ball at him, and then Krillin comes in to Destructo Disc his tail off. Everyone teams up and beats the shit.
Succeeds with it.
Yes, they actually succeed because they're all stronger than they were when they fought him before. And we were able to beat Vegeta and kick the living shit out of him. Goku still lets him live for some reason, and he fucks off. But then he fucks off and he rats you out to Frieza. So Frieza knows where Earth is. Well, Goku's still on Earth and the Z fighters are still alive. So then the Ginyu Force comes in with an invasion force to fuck up planet Earth to get the Dragon Balls that Vegeta read about. So
how long are the storylines here? Because this is a pretty crazy diversion.
Well, this is Goku. He's the main character. He's gonna obviously have the craziest side stories, right? Because you have the most happen to him. So then these guys show up, but now it's the Z fighters all together against the Ginyu Force. And so you start fighting the Ginyu Force, only for Vegeta to show up and temporarily switch sides to your side because he sees that you guys are stronger, and he's, this is early Vegeta, where he's still like an edgelord. So then he fights with you, and then they all fuck off to go find the Dragon Balls, and Ginyu keeps you distracted. Then Frieza shows up, and he's like, yes, I suppose I need to come here myself. Ginyu, go get those balls for me. Vegeta's like, oh no you don't. So Vegeta and Ginyu fly off, and you start to fight Frieza in his first form as Goku, right? He tells Piccolo and Tien and everyone to stay back, he's got this one. But then cutscene happens. Vegeta flies back in with Ginyu's voice. He's like, ha 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 ha, you're fucked now, Goku. He's like, Vegeta, did he change sides again? He's like, no, listen to him. That's not him at all. And then the cutscene happens. Ginyu flies in. You give me back my body, you miserable fucking alien. And then Vegeta Ginyu starts fighting Vegeta and Frieza with you. Then you fight them, beat the fucking, fake Vegeta down. He swaps bodies back like usual. You beat the shit out of Ginyu. Then you fight Frieza. So then you start fighting Frieza, and he's so fucking pissed off that everything's going to shit that he goes full form. But Tad, do you know what's gonna happen?
Well, the reason in the main show, I remember the reason why Frieza was there is that they were trying to get the Namekian Dragon Balls because they were stronger and they could grant him eternal life. But the the Earth ones aren't as strong.
Yes.
So he's just here to just be like, you guys are fucking dicks and I'm going to blow up your planet.
He just wants the Dragon Balls. He just wants them here, and he also wants to just like fuck these guys up, right? Here's the thing, though, Tad.
Yeah.
You're forgetting a key thing. Goku can't go Super Saiyan, Tad. Krillin didn't die.
Oh, shit. That is a very good point.
So, Goku is up against a fucking brick wall that is Super Ultra Mega Form Frieza while he's still in base form. So he tries to do the Kaioken and starts fighting him, and he starts losing. Then...
Well, hold on a second. How does he know Kaioken? He didn't talk to he didn't speak with King Kai.
The training arc.
So he just goes. I guess you would tie it in that way too.
Yeah,
he just get the same unlocks.
Yeah, they had to get they had to just give Goku a power up in general because it's just the way the game works. So even though he didn't die, he still fucks off to go like meet King Kai because you can still just go there. Like Kami like hooks him up or whatever. But then Frieza's kicking his ass even through like all of his power ups, right? And he's like, guys, I gotta do the Spirit Bomb, but they're like it's too powerful. So then Vegeta comes in order to help him out. Because he sees this as an opportunity to get rid of Frieza and stop being his like fucking little like bitch boy all day. So Vegeta starts fighting him, but then Tien and Yamcha are like, "Don't worry, man, we got your back." And then the three of them start fighting Frieza to hold him off while Goku does the Spirit Bomb. Then he gets enough Spirit Bomb because all of his friends are there and blah blah blah. He throws the Spirit Bomb and he kills Frieza, and he actually gets a kill with the Spirit Bomb for once in the fucking life, and he saves the universe. From planet Earth. He never leaves Earth and nobody died. It is the what if scenario where just like everything goes well. Ironically, Piccolo killing Goku with that blast apparently was just the thing that caused every problem in the universe. But it was insane.
So is that just where does that storyline just kind of end there? Or does it continue?
It ends with him saving the universe and defeating Frieza because Tad, Jiro doesn't make the androids because he doesn't get the data from Namek. So at that point, like, everything's basically just set. He's good to go. He never catches the heart virus because he never goes to that outer space planet and gets licked by there.
What about Majin Buu?
Majin Buu? I guess Majin Buu will still probably happen later, but don't worry about it.
See, I could see if they were going to continue it, I could see that causing problems too. Because it's like if there's no if there's no Cell Saga, there's no Hercule. There's no Hercule. There's no Majin Buu.
Now I want to tell you another one.
But that's so. So it's like self-contained. That just kind of ends there.
Yeah,
and then you can go back to the main path if you want. Okay, that's really cool.
Now there's another one I want to talk about because there's like a bunch of like not every character has a story. Like obviously, you can't play as Dr. Wheelo's what if alternate story, right? It's
Dr. Wheelo's hip thruster.
Yeah. It's only like the important characters. But Frieza has one, and Frieza's is actually really interesting. Okay, so Frieza's is, you play as him, and you win. You beat everyone down. Like, Darin and Zarbon lost? Fuck it. I'll do it myself. You just smack Vegeta down and kill him early on, right? He had to give his, fuck it, this Krillin guy's dead? Fuck it. So he went Super Saiyan? I'm the strongest being in the universe. You fucking kill him, you blow up Namek. Well, now what? You won. What happens now? Well, you see, Tad, certain events still have to happen, like you were just saying. What if I told you Majin Buu still has to happen? So,
does Frieza go to Earth? Is like, this place is pretty cool.
No, but Majin Buu comes to outer space and the other worlds. And there's like stages, right? And so,
because he would have probably just destroyed the Earth. They just run around doing whatever he wanted to.
Yeah, he just fucked up being the emperor of the universe. However, Majin Buu is a threat to the universe that he's the emperor of. He can't let that happen. So Frieza, in a twisted sense, has to now be the hero of the story and stop Majin Buu. So you do that, and you beat his ass, because again, you're the strongest being in the universe, you learn Golden Frieza, you do all this shit. But it doesn't end there, because they're like, you know what, fuck it. There's another what if for Frieza. The Tournament of Power still happens somehow, even though Goku's not around. And
the
Beerus,
one in Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah, so Beerus and Whis show up and like, yes, your universe has now been tasked with taking part in this great tournament of like power or whatever. We need you, the strongest being in the universe, and your team to represent your universe. And Frieza's like, show off my skills against others in the other universes? I suppose I'll do that. But if I need a team, who do I pick? And he starts thinking. And then 4 dialogue things show up. Like a wheel of like these JPEGs show up. You can either pick the Ginyu Force, King Cold and Cooler, or Dardorian Zarbon, and then you bring in the Saiyan Warriors because Vegeta Frieza revives them with the Dragon Balls himself, so he has his army back. So you can take 4 different guys who are loyal to you. Now
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's super cool. And so what it basically does is that because you can swap characters mid combat, basically just who's your tag along that you're swapping characters with, and there's all it's so cool. I picked the Ginyu Force obviously because I love the Ginyu Force, but and you go there with the Ginyu Force, and you start beating the shit out of everybody, and you win, and you become the strongest thing in the universe. And then Frieza wishes to be the strongest being across every other universe in existences. Because he's Frieza, you know? And it's so fucking funny. I love these what-if scenarios. They're great.
So the other game that was interesting on there is, what is How Fish is Made? What the hell is that?
Oh, okay. So you see Mouthwashing up there? That movie game that came out recently that everyone's been yammering about?
Yeah, that's a horror game about a crew that's on a spaceship, but the captain's a real piece of shit, and you're trying to figure it out, and
yeah,
it seems like a pretty cool horror game.
Yeah. It's only 2 hours long. I called it a movie game, or if you buy the game, you bought a movie ticket. So How Fish is Made is their previous game. So that game is a weird story where you play as this little fish that flops around in this dingy, fleshy factory. As you travel through this thing and you meet other fish who are all trying to either go up or go down. And the whole thing is set up in a way of where you go in life and how people will try to lead you to different things. There's one guy who's blaming how he knows everything and how the correct answer is always up, it's always up. Another guy who says it's always down, there's no hope. A guy who's trying to sell you on a religion. Another guy who's one of those little fish tongue parasites who tells you just to lay back and enjoy the ride because he benefits from your suffering. It's one of those narrative kind of games, you know? It is it's 20 minutes long. It's legitimate. It's free, right? It's just a little. It's just a little dialogue thing. It feels like a beta, and then there's a free update where it ties into their new game, Mouthwashing.
Yep, the fish goes and he gets some Lysol, washes out his mouth.
Yes.
Gets that parasite out of there.
Yeah. That's exactly what happens. Totally.
But yeah, that's pretty much. The other ones on there are just Atlas and Pseudo Regalia are just...
Listen.
I was going to make fun of them for it, but it's whatever. I mean, they're just weird furry platformers.
Yeah, all right. So, Tad, I got a question for you on your games this year, okay?
Yes, Garfield Kart is in my top 3.
Yes, I've noticed that. But also, what the fuck is Eternal Return? That looks anime, Tad. You don't like anime. Why did you play this?
So, okay, Eternal Return is a MOBA...
all right.
Battle Royale.
Okay.
Everyone come in, where are we dropping boys Fortnite style game. Okay?
You don't play these games. Why did you play this game?
Well, okay. I played it less than I played Crime Scene Cleaner, which fucks hard, by the way. That game is cool. I like that game. No, Eternal Return was an interesting one because it's you basically play as League of Legends archetypes. I played as the Zyra archetype with the plants, and she was really fun, and it was just an interesting... I've never seen a mashup of a MOBA with one of those, you drop in an area, and you're looting everything to get all these crafting recipes and all that kind of stuff. I played it for a few hours with the boys, but I was that game is never going to get launched unless I'm in a Discord voice call.
Yeah, I get you.
Same with Friends versus Friends, which is incredibly awkward furry first person Counter-Strike with trading cards. It was weird. It's everything is neon bright colors and you can't tell what's happening on screen because no one has any outlines, and it's it's a fun idea. You make a little deck of cards, right, and every round time to kill is relatively fine. It's 10 seconds of being shot at from the default pistol will probably kill you. But I had one where it was a card that would say every time I use a card, I throw grenades. And then so I had it full of other cards that are everyone's hand gets full of garbage. And if you have garbage, you have to scroll with the mouse wheel to get to the card you want to use on me, right? So you kind of fuck with people like that.
Okay.
It was neat, but it is... The best thing I could say about Friends versus Friends is that this is the type of game that the developers really, really wanted to make for themselves. Again, never launching that unless I'm in a Discord voice call. Writer's Bar, same thing.
Now, Tad, I have some questions about some of the other games you played. I've noticed you played Dungeons of Dreadmore, Half-Life Aleks, Castle Crashers, and fucking Half-Life 2. Tad, you need to let go.
Aleks, you seem to have forgotten that I also played Team Fortress 2 12% of my total time. I played it more than everything else.
You say that, Tad, but that was also one of my most played games too, so that's okay. I'll never let go. That was my 4th most played.
Listen, sometimes games are just good. What I was doing with Half-Life 2 is I was actually playing through with
the Crystal
a couple
mod?
Steam Workshop mods. I think it's on the workshop. I tried playing Half-Life Aleks and I actually couldn't finish it because I've been mooching it off of my friend for literal years at this point, and I don't want to spend $60 to get it.
It's the greatest.
Same with Elden Ring.
Ted, Aleks, this is the greatest game ever. It really revolutionized VR. You don't understand. By the way, I didn't buy it.
$60 is $60, okay?
Okay.
Super Vive is another really cool one. That one's like Eternal Return, but just better. You don't have any dumb crafting nonsense. It's just like...
Once again, that looks way too anime for someone like you to be playing it.
Yeah, it's not as anime in the game, I promise you. To clarify my stance on why I don't like anime, this is Aleks, this is gonna sound like I'm saying the word Lynchian again. I feel like the average, and obviously this isn't true for everything, it's an entire art style, entire yada yada. Okay, now that that's out of the way for the annoying nerds. Anime doesn't respect me. Do you know what I mean, Aleks? It doesn't really respect me as
Do
like
you
a
think
viewer.
David Lynch respects you?
I think David Lynch doesn't need to throw panty shots at me to make me interested in his property.
That hasn't happened since like 2006, dude.
And panty shots is, I mean, that's a retro anime thing. There are certain tropes that happen in like fucking every anime that I'm like, this trope is not interesting or engaging to me, but it keeps happening all the time, and as a result, I'm like, I'm not really interested in this. Like, you guys aren't really standing on your own.
The heroes beat the bad guys, dude. It's so boring.
That's not what I mean, and you know it, you fucker. Aleks, why don't you tell everyone about Atlas, the furry porn platformer with a tit and ass slider?
Okay. Let me explain. I played this game for 2 hours because my friends wanted me to play it with them, and I literally stopped playing it.
Just long enough not to refund it. How interesting.
Listen, it's kind of repetitive and boring. I actually don't care about it too much. It is a game that was made, that the developers made for themselves, unironically.
I think that's pretty good way to prove. That's a pretty good way to say it.
Now, Tad, you had a question for me, and I had a question for, and I wanted to bring it back to you. Was there a game that you played this year out of your big list here that surprised you?
So, I'll say quickly, one of the games that really surprised me, definitely the Spongebob movie game. I thought that was going to be dog shit. I really thought that was going to be trash. I'm not going to lie.
All right, I'm going to give it a shot now.
That's another easy one.
So a game that surprised me was actually fucking Palworld. You might have noticed it's my second most played game of the year.
Yeah, so you told me that you played this mostly single player. Aren't
Yes.
these games like built from the ground up to be like a horrifying slog unless you have 3 morons playing alongside you?
So kinda, sorta. So here's the thing: in Palworld, in a lot of these survival games, you can mess with the world settings so they're not horrifying slogs. Palworld, you can just fuck with everything. Like example,
I didn't know that.
It takes 1 hour to hatch like a big egg for a cool, like, good pal, right? I can make that literally take 1 second. So, like, it's actually not as much as you think. If you're playing default, then yeah, kinda. But, like, so here's how it worked. Now, I was playing multiplayer with my friends and 2 different servers. And these survival games are actually really fun when you're playing friends. You can, like, fuck off, go get materials, they're fucking around in the base, hang out with their pals and making shit, right? I get the appeal. Mm-hmm. However, I'm a full-time wagey. I don't have time to sit here and either play all day with them or, like, come back, and we can't, like, sync up our play times, right? One guy's gonna get super ahead and or super behind, right?
Yeah. I've definitely been victim of that in my own friend group where, like, I wanted to play that Outward. I think it was Outward. It was like, it looked like a real game that was one of those Tarkov style things, but like as an actual video game.
Yeah.
I was really interested, but like, they're all so far ahead at this point. It would be like playing, when I tried to play Vermintide, where it's like, oh boy, I can't wait to play this Left 4 Dead style game. Boy, I'm going to read these little books and check out, oh, they're on the other side of the map, and the level's done. And I just shot up 48 levels.
Same reason I didn't play
time to fill out my fucking stat tree.
Yeah, same reason I didn't play, like, Turtle WoW with Corvus the whole time. I mean, we leveled new characters, but I was like, listen, buddy, I don't want to sit here and like wait only specifically till like Sunday to play once a week. I kind of want to just play the game. He's like, oh yeah, that's fine, right? Same goes with Palworld. I didn't want to just hang around this multiplayer world by myself. That's like laggy because it's connected to my friend in like Minnesota. So I just said fuck it and made my own single player file. I've been playing mostly that just on my own pace whenever I want. But also in single player, okay, so Palworld has a lot of autistic ass grindy shit. So you know how like in Pokemon you can like breed Pokemon and get like good abilities and IVs and shit?
Yeah.
So Palworld unfortunately has that. However, there's also a pal editor, so I can just drag their stats to their maximum rather than spend 30 hours breeding the perfect pal. I can just do it in 30 seconds, right? Now, I actually did breed one super pal. It was Elizabeth, the bee one, because I liked the design of it. I bred that one to make it good, because I also thought like she would be good because of the way the game works. She has a passive where for every bee guard, the little bee version of her, in your party, she gains a massive attack and defense boost. So I thought like, oh, if you do like a bee build, this character's gonna like fuck shit up, right? I was wrong, but that's why I was breeding that one. I thought it was going to be like a good one, but I also thought like they said they're gonna add PvP, so I wanted to have this good bee thing and just like fuck with people. The way PvP works is it's
PvP.
Yeah, PvP works is that unfortunately I can't play my single-player file with other single-player files like I thought I was going to.
The hell? Why not?
I know, right? I thought it was just natural. I thought it was going to work like because that's how Pokemon works. You play your game in your little Game Boy. You have your own single-player adventure. Then you get a link cable and you link up to his other adventure. But no, it's just who's ever in your server with you. You can fight in the arena, which is some bullshit. So, unfortunately, yeah, I did kind of just waste my time in single player that way. Because I basically just have, like, I generated these billions of uber super powerful pals and some shitpost ones, and I just play single player. It's a little unfortunate on that one.
You can beat up NPCs with them.
Yeah, pretty much. I just fight NPC pal trainers, which do exist in the world after an update, and fight the bosses and shit by myself. Now, I am missing a large part of the game. I did play multiplayer a little bit. It is a completely different experience. Like playing Valheim, Rust, I think Ark has multiplayer, and Minecraft, obviously. All of these kind of survival crafting games are completely different experiences, single player and multiplayer wise. And while the 200 of my hours out of like 220 that I've played have been single player, I actually don't hate it. I think it is not bad single player, and there's one reason for that. And this is the reason why out of all those survival games, I never got into them, but I did get into Palworld. And it's not because I want to fuck the pals. It's because the pals do the boring shit for you. And that's really fucking nice. You can set them to
do all like convert the rock into stone.
Yeah, exactly.
The stone into cobblestone, all that shit.
Yeah, because like in Minecraft and in Valheim, and I haven't played Ark or Rust, so I don't really know too much about those ones. But like in Minecraft and fucking Valheim, I gotta mainly do that. I already talked about my Valheim experience, right? Where it was like, I fucking grind, get the wood. Oh, I can't sleep here. It has to, that bullshit, right? I've already experienced that bullshit in fucking Valheim. But like with Valheim, it's like, I get 10 wood, I go for my little crafting bench, hold the F key, just fucking watch the guy wiggle his hand in a circle for like a full straight minute. There, now I have like 10 goobles, right? Like, in Palworld, I go to the crafting bench, say, hey, Catrice, go make 10 goobles for me. And then I can go fuck off while she's making goobles or something, right?
And go play the game.
Exactly. I can go run around and catch pals and explore and adventure and find goodies and fight the fucking random, like, the Mafia Syndicate. Well, back at the base, they're grinding out 10,000 ore and coal for me. And as you progress through the game, it's a really nice progression. It gets kind of grindy in, like, the level 30 area, but, like, it has a really nice flow to it. And even in a single-player format, I really like how automated a lot of things are. Apparently in Ark, the dinosaurs can do some of the things for you too, so I might be considering trying that out. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. I never played Ark. Someone just told me that.
T-Rex. You demand the T-Rex starts working the end when he's got his little tiny arms. He's got a really long hammer.
Yes, I'm not engagement baiting here, but any of you Ark players, please explain how that fucking works to me, because if that's true, I am curious to try it out. Because like, Palworld sucks. It is like, you've seen the game, all right? It is a Kuso-ass fucking early access-ass, like, asset flip game, all right? This game
It makes me think of Dark and Darker.
Yeah.
Where it's like, everyone only played that game while we're waiting for the rip-off that's just better to come out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just sitting here waiting for it. That reminds me, another game that surprised me. I played Dead Rising on the Steam Deck for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Video games were listen, chat, aka Chamily. Video games used to just be better. You're not wrong.
No, it's
they
true,
were
it's true.
better.
Yeah, they
I played
do
10
better.
minutes of Dead Rising, and I had more fun just going over and pushing survivors into the zombies and then running around them in circles than I did playing fucking Dark Souls 3.
But yeah, like it's in a comedic
I'm gonna
sense.
give the next big like popular game that comes out. I'm gonna be like, all right, let me actually hop on this one and see if because I missed the with the little beans that we were doing the platformers. I missed Fall Guys. I missed all of these. I missed Tarkov on purpose because I was like, this game sounds like it's stinky.
Yeah.
And apparently I was right about that. But I'm gonna hop on the next one because I've missed too many of these. I kind of want to hop on the next train.
Yeah, so I missed. So speaking of games I missed Helldivers. I didn't play that. So listen, I feel a little vindicated because I know Helldivers is apparently going progressively shittier every update. But I'm like, I saw that game come out, and I'm like, listen, Tad, it's trying to be fucking what's that movie?
Earth Defense Force. It's
Not
trying.
Earth
It's
Defense
trying to
Force.
be Starship Troopers.
Yes, I was like, this is trying to be Starship Troopers. I know for a fact this is made by progs. I don't trust them.
Nope.
Nope.
So it's not because like they kept nerfing the weapons in a single player like game.
Well, it didn't
It's
happen
not
yet.
because of that.
No.
It's because of the leftist politics.
No, listen. When it first came out, right before the first update, when the game was just like announced, like, oh yeah, guys, you have a Starship Troopers game. I'm like, you're gonna try to make a patriotic parody game in 2024. Bullshit. You fuckers are progs. Watch trailer, open, mixed race couple. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't trust them for a fucking millisecond. And Tad, listen, you can say like, Aleks, your motivations were wrong, but I was right. Game was dog shit. My methods,
Speaking of which-
my methods, flaws. My logic, retarded. My stance, awful. But I was right.
IQ 4, profound mental retardation.
Woo.
All right, Alex. Last thing on the agenda.
What's up?
What was there a singular meme this year that you're like, fuck, that's funny? Fuck, that was a funny meme. Can you think of one? Because I'm telling you this, I'm still laughing about Sneed, Seed, and Feed. Okay, I'm still chuckling to myself.
Sneed didn't come out
Just the
this
idea
year.
of formerly Chuck. This year there wasn't a lot of funny memes. Let me open up Meme Base and type in memes of.
Because I'm trying to think
20,
of anything that was particularly
24.
interesting, and I don't think of anything.
Oh, here's Boston University. Well, I mean, my favorite meme by far is shooting healthcare CEOs. That one's pretty funny.
Yeah. I listen. When they were drawing art of like memorizing this guy as a hero, you fucked up in society.
What the fuck? Okay, so I just went to bostonuniversity.com. Alex, I'm gonna send you this link. Tell me when you recognize a single fucking meme from this, because I'm at number 10, and I don't recognize one of these. I do recognize Chill Guy. I do recognize the Family Guy OC. I do recognize that. Because one of I don't Oh, Alex, remember the epic no Chick-fil-A sauce meme? Or the JoJo, or the What's Up Brother meme, don't you? Or the TikTok Riz party.
I know the stupid chill guy one. I see that one all over the goddamn place.
I genuinely, I'm putting this in the description. This is Boston University. This is terrible.
You say that, but so is this terrible?
See,
or are
even
we just...
LTF Massive posted on December 15th, where's Ninja Low Taper Fade? You remember that meme, Alex? The Ninja Low Taper. Alex, are we old? I don't recognize a single one of these.
Ted, I mean, do you use TikTok or iFunny or 9gag?
No, actually, to the point. All right. I hate shorts so fucking much. I have 2 extensions on Firefox. Again, already using Firefox marks me out as a fucking weird old man. I have an extension that blocks Facebook shorts and one that blocks YouTube shorts. Never once have I been like, yes, I would like to go to YouTube and see some 18-year-old Zoomer clicking his pen to a microphone. Yes, that sounds fantastic. Can I have that, please? I don't want to see, like, the videos I'm subscribed to. Can I see that? Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm paying $14 a month and you're still showing me ads, YouTube? How about you fucking die?
So, like, I don't know any of these other than Chill Guy and, like, the word Rizzler, because I keep saying it. The thing that I think is funny is, like, this is not a meme, but you know the drink? I think that's funny. Did that come out this year?
The drink is funny.
The drink is
You know what?
pretty funny.
That'll be it. That's a final toast to the drink, Aleks.
See,
May 2025 fill our cups.
you're talking about the drink.
Who are
but
also
I've
my father.
advanced. I've become the Drinkler.
Drinkler.
Yeah, he made another
God damn
song,
it.
and I think it's actually really, really funny. My two friends, so I almost name drop. My two friends told me, Alex, you can't think that's funny. He's white and he's saying the N-word. And I think, counterpoint, it's funny.
Counterpoint. Shut up.
As I'm at work, I have been thinking of the Drinkler a lot.
Drinkler.
It's funny. It's just like, I'm just thinking, like, I'll be pushing my carts like usual. I'm just like, so I ask, am I the Drinkler? Yeah, they call me the Drinkler. Yeah, I guess I'm the Drinkler. I don't know why. It's just really funny to me.
This dude's YouTube channel, for those who are out of the loop. So the drink is a video where the dude was like doing like his own voiceover of Goku and Frieza and Vegeta like rapping. And then they call me the drink because my father's the cup, etc. etc. And then very wisely, he's like, this popped off, so I'm just going to make this video 8 more times to get as much money from YouTube as I can. And he's right. I've watched them all. It works. He's the drink. His father's the cup, and he don't give a fuck. It's good. When he was a kid, what did they call him when he was a kid, Aleks? I don't remember.
The juice box.
They called me the juice box.
No, they call me the
All right,
drink.
no. Okay, no. All right,
No,
so
wait, I know.
2024.
No. Ted, if it's not the drink, it's 500 cigarettes.
Fuck that. All right, I'm gonna say the drink is my favorite. Then you could do 500
500
cigarettes.
cigarettes.
Refreshing after the juice box.
It's like I've been studying my
so
entire
yeah.
life, and I finally sat down.
2024. It's been a year.
It's the final
in
year,
two-
Tad. You have to remember
in
that.
2 days. 2 days will be year 0 or year 1. What does it start counting up from, Aleks?
The revolution itself is called year 0, but then like they immediately call it year 1 for the sake of like not being retarded and making counting easier.
So tomorrow, by the time this comes out, because I don't think it's going to come out tonight,
Listen,
or maybe it will.
Tad,
I don't know.
Tad, listen, I got 365 days. Sorry, 364.7421 days to sit there and say it's gonna happen. I gotta, like, this is the final year. The thing is, Tad, it can happen December 30th of 2025, but the minute the revolution happens, I call it. I'm still right. I call it year 0. I still win.
Is it a leap year?
Fuck.
That happens on a leap year. So the final year is boom. Then 4 years later, year 2. 4 years later.
Wait,
year
hold
3.
on. Side question, because I'm retarded before we end this podcast. If you're born on like February 30th because of a leap year, where's your birthday when the leap year is over?
Yeah, you can't drink until you're 48. It's kind of crazy.
No,
Aleks, shut up.
What do they call you? They put it on the 28th or
They call
something?
you the drink. We've gone over this.
What do they do if you're born on the 30th? What do they do with you? Is your birthday
Aleks,
February
we'll
28th
never
or
know.
March 1st?
We will never know.
Oh!
You know what I do know, though? That you can find the podcast on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, etc. There's a Patreon in the description, a Discord in the description. By the way, I was a little disappointed that the Miscreant Christmas album kind of didn't pop off like I think it did, but it did teach me an important lesson. Community management is like hard. Like you can't just be like, hey guys, let's do a thing and then expect like floods of people to come out and do it. In my defense, I literally was going to do like on YouTube, I was going to do a workshop. I was going to go over some of the songs that I made and like all this shit. And then I was just sick and dead. Like I was actively dying. I could not do a single thing besides watch Dragon Ball Z and push Ryan and Lashandra in Dead Rising into the zombies and then run around in a big circle for 30 minutes. That was all I was capable of doing. So, I'm probably going to do that again at some point. One important thing, though. This is something I want to know. I'm going to put a fucking, like, Google, like, survey or poll or whatever the hell it is. What do you, beautiful, handsome listener, What do you want to see in 2025? What kind of stuff do you want to see happen? Because there's a bunch of different ideas for podcast stuff that I want to do, but what do you guys actually want to do? Let me know, because I want to get in touch. I got to get in touch with the normies, Aleks, the peons. I have to come down from my ivory tower and look at them with disdain as they shout up what they want from me.
I'm so happy you said, what do you want for the next year in the podcast? Because I was going to say some things that would have gotten us sent to bitch shit.
I installed BitChute and Rumble on my TV, and the ads that they play are incredible. It's like, if you are a 56, it's like the obvious like AI TikTok voice. If you are a 56-year-old man, you need this hunting stick, and it's like an expandable like beating stick, like the kind your grandpa used. And they're like hitting rocks in obviously China because it's got like the hills and shit. And the ads will go through. It's 5 minutes, 36 seconds. I know this because it loops 3 times. Because if you don't hit the skip ad button, it just does it 3 times for you. If you ever want a good laugh, install those like crazy ass apps on your TV. Like the ones that are like India TV Daily and shit. It's pretty great. All right. That's all I got. I hope you guys, I hope this year is good. If this year sucked ass, that's okay. The final year starts tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
What's that, baby? Ow! Ooh, good morning. Ooh, good morning. Wake up, you sweet darling. Ooh, wake up, you sweet darling. Ding dong goes the doorbell, baby. I'm yelling at you, sweet baby lady. Ooh, scrumptious. I'm a big weird man. Ooh, scrumptious. Ooh, I'm the big weird man. I'm knocking on your door. Wake up, baby. I brought a ham. Ooh, chicoochie toddler. Ooh, chicoochie boochie coochie toddler. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Ooh, ding dong, toddler. Ooh, chicoochie coochie toddler. I'm here now. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. Wowie, 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 wow, wow. Ooh, chicoochie, woochie, coochie, coochie. Ooh, wowie, wowie, woowie, wow, wow. Ooh, chicoochie, coo. My mama's Humpty Dumpty. My dad was